Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And the Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Bears move into the red zone. Sticking with the running game. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Catch made on the right side. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they bring him down right at the 20. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job here by this back, picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And that punt will just bounce away from the return ran out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep. And the ball is picked off. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
The offense starts with excellent field position. And the running back takes the handoff. Fights through the tackler. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down and goal upcoming. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Lagway. He's running out of time here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Bears begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Bears will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And now the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
A sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Baylor. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. beautiful Ducks offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Incompletion makes it second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Fires it to the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
The risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's a run to the left. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Play action here on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's going for a big play downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bears will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Give it to the back again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's caught. It's Washington. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Bears.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runs through the defender.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They test the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up.
29 Philly, 2-9
Here comes a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Crucial third down play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. Third down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. There's the handoff. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. He's going to take off here, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. The Bears will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He'll try a pass here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the Bears look to keep this drive moving. And at first down, they go right back to him. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Only a short game in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
Pressure is coming. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaking free at the 35. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the same runner's got it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now operating in empty. They look to throw it here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Makes a quick catch. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The pocket breaking down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.